All right, folks, welcome to the video. Anthony Special here with Hawkeye Traders. Can't wait to show you what I have in store for you today. I want to show you how almost to the penny I was able to identify Apple's prior high, or at least one of them. And I want to show you how you can do exactly the same when or if we create another one. All right, now we are just starting to knock on the door here of some of these all-time highs. All right, so what is that going to kind of lead us to believe? So we got a couple spots here. You know, this is the first all-time high that we placed. All right, I want to show you that. All right, one of these recent ones. This was made on a wide bar, okay, Hawkeye wide bar, and we were unsuccessful in pushing through the wick. Right, so this wide bar actually closed higher than it opened. The Hawkeye volume shows a presence dominant of sellers. What does that mean to me? That means that the wick here should provide resistance if, in fact, the sellers continue to remain present, right? So sellers got aggressive as we made that last high. You can see we came back into it. That wick in itself provided now an area of supply or resistance, and you can see that triggered a massive sell-off. Now, let's fast forward, because this is the one I really love, okay? I want you to very specifically look at one tiny, and I mean tiny, minuscule candle right there, okay? This candle opened at 197.53. It had a low of 197 and a high of 198.40. So it had a total movement of about 87 cents throughout the entire day. That's nothing for one of the most heavily traded stocks, right, in existence. But look at the volume. Look at the volume. Notice the ultra high volume radar dot. Let me zoom out for you. Just put that volume in perspective. Okay? There's one other occurrence prior to that. In the entire year prior to that. I'm sorry. Yeah, one other occurrence within the entire 12 months leading up to that very specific day that the volume traded that high. And notice how small that candle was. What do you think happened here? This is something known as a volume climax. We were reapproaching a prior supply level, the high of this wide bar. The candle before was unsuccessful in closing above that prior high. The next day, buyers come in and give it everything they have. I mean, everything. Again, you know, second highest volume traded in a period of 12 months prior to this specific March 15th, 2023. Guess what? That's a volume climax. Boom. Buyers lost all the interest they had right there. That tiny bar. When you see massive volume in a tiny bar, you better be paying attention. Especially at an area of supplier resistance, especially if it's buying volume. Doesn't matter if it's day trading, swing trading, position trading. It doesn't matter if it's a stock, futures, forex, or cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter what time frame you're on. When you see that, your eyes better be wide open and ready for what's coming next. Because you can see from there until basically where we're at right now, right? We've just haven't even returned to the close of that candle yet. We're just a little short of it, but we fell just short of 17% from identifying one tiny little candle in an area where price had previously failed. In fact, we made a slightly lower low. Now, guess where we are? We have returned back to this level. And I encourage you to consider accessing the Hawkeye indicators, accessing the Hawkeye Mastery Library, because if there's another massive trade setup about to happen, you're going to want these indicators so that you can identify it and perhaps partake in it if it so meets your plan. Now, we may break this level and go higher. If we break this level on strong volume, well, that's great. Perhaps we'll keep going. But if we get ultra high volume here again and no follow through, don't be surprised if we don't come back in to fill this gap down here. So the question is, are you identifying these potential turns in the market on a day trading basis, swing trading, position trading, right? Utilizing volume and price action as the forefront of your analysis. And if you're not, perhaps you should be, right? Because you can see Hawkeye called the top of this market sell-off just by understanding the relationship between volume and price action. Not only once, but twice. The wide bar identified it the first time, and the volume and price action with the ultra-high radar dot identified it the second time. So it always comes down to, what is the foundation of your approach to trading? I don't know what yours is, okay? Maybe it's a green line crossing a red line, okay? Maybe it's some random indicator. Maybe it's some software. I don't know. All I know after 13 years in this business is that without a very fluid understanding of volume and price action, it doesn't matter what else you apply to the chart, because everything else is lagging, okay? There's very few components that you can look at that can give you the onset of what is likely to happen next. Right? The easiest for you to access and understand and interpret is volume and price action. So if that's not what you're focused on, I want you to take a second and think about it and go, imagine what I could be doing if I was really focused on what absolutely matters the most. And if that thought process is churning in your head, I'd like you to go below this video. I'd like you to click on the link there for the webinar. I'd like you to watch the training webinar. I'd like you to contact myself, my Hawkeye concierge team. I'd like you to ask your questions, get them answered, okay? If you need a demo, so be it. We can do a live one-on-one demonstration so that you can start to understand what it is you're missing and what it is we are offering you access to. Because, guys, I can assure you, everything else in this indicators tab here, okay, and there's lots of them, right? Like this list here goes on forever and ever and ever. Everybody's got a great idea of how to, how to fix your trades, okay? How to fix your trading. The answer to fixing your trading is understanding the foundation of how price moves. And that foundation is the relationship between volume and price action. So, do yourself a favor, click the links, consume the content, reach out to myself and my team. Let us answer your questions. Let us help you decide if going down this road is for you. If it is for you, let's get the indicators populating on your screen. We work on TradeStation, NinjaTrader, TradingView, MetaTrader. You can apply it again, stocks, futures, forex, cryptocurrencies. You can utilize it for day trading, swing trading, position trading. It's universally applicable because volume and price action is universally applicable. And let's help you get a better understanding of what's happening so that you can use this in conjunction to whatever you're doing. But guys, I don't enter a trade without a confirmation of the relationship between volume and price action. Why? Because it just layers it in one more time to go, hey, everything here makes sense. If you're wrong, you're wrong. That's part of trading. But if you're right, this could be a massive turning point in the market. And there could be huge upside to it. So, again, I ask you, if you have the time, I encourage you, click the links, consume the content, watch the training webinar, reach out to myself and my team. Let us help you advance in your trading career. All right, guys, I appreciate you. If you learned something from this video, make sure to like it. All right, if you have a question, you can leave a comment directly below. I will answer it personally. All right, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so you don't miss the next training video. And I will see you in the next one. All right, guys, God bless. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day.